Alright, here we are. We're back. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the next one right now. We're going into door 2, our first star, and we got 3 pieces to get. So, let's see if we can get them all done really quickly.
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them.
However,
But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
the parallels are uncanny. Anyway, let's see if he has any cool stuff for me. Unrecognized error detected. Let's list. Library archive is currently unavailable. All system resources are redirected to handle incoming network messages. Use the accesscom portal command to access network functions. Connecting network drives. Network inaccessible. Error encountered. Run MLA troubleshooter. Yeah. Come on, Milton, library assistant. Come on, Milton. You can do it. Hello, guest. Is there something you'd like help with today? Troubleshooting, please. I think you'd like help accessing network functions. The most common cause of network problems is holding insufficient account privileges. Please enter the admin password to authenticate your privileges. Let me in is like the Cisco password. It's like what we use all the time when using Cisco test environments, so I'm going to try that one. Checking password. Admin password incorrect. You know what? I'm not gonna trust no one. Yeah, let's try. Let's just go through them all. Login aborted. Too many failed attempts. Would you like to create a new admin account? Yes. In order to prevent unauthorized access to admin controls, please take a moment to prove you are not a bot. Loading certificate program. Certificate program loaded. You will now be asked for a series of inputs. To cohere with data prevention legislation, you must consent to have your responses used to develop a broad psychometric profile. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made once available to other administrators. Generating Certificate 1, Part 1. Part 1 ready for user input. Please complete all fields. Please answer quickly and instinctively. Time is a factor in this assessment. Begin certification program? Yes. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Your input has been accepted. What is the subjective reaction to this image? Content face. Your input has been accepted. What best describes a person? A problem-solving system. You're walking through the desert and come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do you do? Offer half the water. Part 1 of the certification process is now complete. You will receive a notification when Part 2 has been generated. Press any key to exit. Terminating session. Done. Oh, cool. There's stuff now. Ian, Athena analysis, and the Talos principle. So let's start at Ian. Again, I'm like gonna spend forever at these terminals. Alright, from Frank Ngata. I'm not even gonna try. To Miles and Dan. Subject, Ian! My first day at the Institution for Applied Neomatics. On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they were just kidding when they let me work here. Trembling, I walk in. Right at the entrance, there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the hell? Then I get it. Institute for Applied Neomatics. Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Dr. Sarabai shows up, smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym. Back when the institution was founded, she says. Inan, Ipen, Inapon. I'm not even trying anymore. It all sounded stupid. But we didn't just call it Ian because, well, that's a name. Then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff. And it's about to... It kind of stuck. So we're officially called Ian. But if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name. I guess. I know. Bloody geeks. After that conversation, I wasn't scared anymore. Athena analysis. User Alex16 added 4 notes. Note 1. Novel's first sentence. She woke up in an impossible place, knowing nothing. Signifies more than the beginning of the author's amnesia-based mystery, though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory. Rather, while taking science-fictional novice at the core of the narrative at face value, we should... Paragraph. Note 2. Having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others, and what our own subjective, flawed, limited senses tell us, a whole mess of hexadecimal characters, social reality, belief, and objective reality, matter, come into conflict. Note 3. When, in Chapter 16, a second awakening in the Kingdom of Artemis, the protagonist questions her mentor on the blank. Note 4. A more meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of... So yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, bust out my calculator and the hexadecimal to, Aussie character, I guess, conversion, and read these later. I'll probably do it off camera so that I'm not boring you guys with that. Open the Talos principle. Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed giant Talos, or as others say, he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze, and he had one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition. He spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If, then, a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man, while driven only by the ingenious plan of the constructor and the interactions of its materials, according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all of the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. This is some interesting stuff. Alright, let's see. Terminating session. Goodbye. Let's see here. Let's try to be really quick about this. Let's go to... this one won't help me, really. We'll see. Suicide mission. I am at 8 minutes. So we're going to see if I can churn through some of these puzzles. I'm a really nervous player. Come on. So we'll see how I do. This is called Suicide Mission for a reason. No, come back. Oh, hex. This is just gonna be a tight squeeze. Okay. Okay, there is not enough room to get by there. I'll be honest, this one's got me stumped. This one will actually have me take a second. You know what? Let me. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, I suck. let's try this again. Yeah, I'm gonna end up using all of my time just on this one, and mostly because I'm messing up. Anyway, let's jam you immediately. Hit the button. And then unjam you. Click here. It did do what I thought it'd do. So that does introduce an important mechanic. These guys can kill each other.
You are learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own.
Oh.
Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
All right, that didn't. Hopefully that didn't take too much longer. We're at 10 minutes here. Let's try to find our way to the next puzzle. Let's go down this way because the ocean's cool. This way. Really good water effect. Beautiful. Man, these guys got this on point. I don't think I can swim.
In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words. Where the words end, the world ends. You cannot go forward in an absence of space and heat. In the beginning were the words, and the...
Well, I think I just discovered something really cool. I don't know what the nature of it is, but obviously, water hurts. Water hurts bad, so let's not water hurt no more. Huh, I've shorted myself out. Good me. I suck. I wonder how long this is gonna last. I think it's already. Is it done? Interesting. All of this technology, not a single mirror. Probably on purpose. Ooh, what's this? Air, network inaccessible, listing the archives, distribution, list. We got the error, the human machine, and the ARC solution. Error log. Okay, more hex. Roger. That day I oft remember when from sleep I first awakened and found myself reposed under a shade of flowers, much wondering where and what I was, whence, thither brought, and how. So, I think this is like when it first awakened, the human machine. One day you discover that you are not a human being, but a machine. Your life so far was real. No one controlled you or programmed you to behave in some specific way. Your physical and mental capacities are identical to those of an organic human being. But you were created in a lab. No one except you knows about this. Your family, your friends, they all think you are a regular human being like themselves. You could continue to live your life the way you have before and nothing would change. How do you react? Pay specific attention to these changes. Does your concept of yourself change? Are you the same person you thought you were? Does your understanding of the world itself change? And do you reveal the information to others or do you keep it to yourself, and why? 1,500 to 2,000 words. The 26th is the final deadline. No extensions will be granted. Submit via email or... So yeah, there we go. And there's only one more file, the ARG solution. To 108 recipients. Subject, Garg. All these calm people are driving me mad. They have all of a sudden turned into Buddha or something. I didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity. Though these later-day Gautamas are at least being somewhat realistic. You know what's even worse? Those paranoid nutters who are building bunkers and collecting guns. What are they gonna do? Shoot? Though I have to admit the overall response has been much better than I ever anticipated, to the point where I might be moved by the beauty of humanity if I wasn't such a grumpy old fart. This majority of total idiots is really messing up my final days. Anyway, The reason I'm writing is because I refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solution. If we all put our heads together, we can figure something out. It'll be crazy, but crazy is better than dead. Crazy is what we do best on this planet. So yeah, more revealing of the story, and this story is massive. Like, I did not see any of this coming. We are now at 15, and believe it or not, I am lost. I have not... Ooh. I'm gonna see if I can find a way in here. I'm actually lost. I have no idea where to go next. That's not the right direction. I would choose the wrong direction first. They did that on purpose. Am I still being sorted out? Okay, I think this is where I started. Yeah. Because, this way. This way to this one. Not that way. That way. I'm gonna get to the next one and then save, and I'm actually gonna call it a game after that. I can't say I'm gonna call it a night because I'll probably open up the game folder and see that I want to do something else, but this is for the next A, and A is good. So yep, we'll see how it goes. See you guys in the next video. Talk to you later, YouTube.